I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shine. Pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I'm quiet.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New Orleans Saints taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
2nd and 7.
A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 21 carries, 59 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Brissett from the gun on third. Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They go play action with Brissett. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns showing his score.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Penny, a first down carry, and a short gain down to about the 33.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Racers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Line to gain here on third down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And just enough to get it done.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Play action now. Brissett out to his left. Too much juice. He'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Incomplete.
I've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
From the 31, Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Bridgewater again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad.
Really been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Penny on the toss right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Williams. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. Foul Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Pollard had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7, and that's caught by Smith. The 40, 30, 10, Touchdown, Carolina. Jonnu Smith, 93 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Brissett
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brissett again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. We have hit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
7.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. A first down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And 1 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. From the gun, a give to Penny. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Out of the gun, Brissett. Harris has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Brissett now. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett. Hits it in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
On the run, it's Penny. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20 to 10.
20.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ball carrier.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Now Pollard. And he got blown up. It was a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater, wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. But he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On second down, Brissett again. As he throws there, incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 45-yard.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, the left side complete to Troutman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Brissett. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Levante David in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Run for Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
False start, offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Here's Pollard again. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Saints 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DeMonte, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Pollard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Panthers.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Saints 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won.